Hello boys and beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today we will be going through some questions, okay? Now some questions I can't really get into it because we're about to get into it, but I did go ahead and ask some questions on Instagram. You know, I'm trying to make sure that the people know me because I feel like everybody just sees me as the girl who knows how to do hair. So I was like, let me just go ahead and drop some questions on Instagram. So before we jump right into these questions, because I don't know what to do, but whatever. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe, and be sure to turn on your post notification bell. That way you can be notified when I drop my weekly video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump right into these questions, okay? So let's see. So I don't really know how long ago I asked the questions, but I did go ahead and put the ask me a question or what's something that you want to know about me on Instagram. So I have I'll probably just narrow it down to 20 questions. So I'm going to go ahead and dig into the first question. The first question is, please share more about your journey, where and how you grew up, life obstacles, and jobs you had. For some of you who may or may not know me, I am from Detroit, Michigan. I was born in Atlanta. Nice little story between my mom and my dad. That's their business. Just know I ended up in Michigan, okay? My nickname in the city that my family calls me is Marty. But I grew up in Detroit. Single mom. She grinded. She did what she had to do for my brother and I, and this is where I am. But I will say this, my mom bought me a camera. She bought me a camera back in 2011, 2010. I was still in high school. And y'all, I've been doing hair, but it never hit me go ahead and start a YouTube channel. I don't think I was mature enough to record. Definitely did not have the resources to have the right lighting, whatever. But I am grateful though, because I feel like that was when I first kind of was oh, I can record videos, but I never recorded videos or never had the software or the means to edit or do anything. Okay. My life obstacles. Dang, this is getting juicy. This is the first sort of question. So for me, I grew up homeless. Right? We had our share of having homes. My mom did what she needed to do. She did her best, and I will forever love her for that. But me having my own room, inviting my friends over, no, none of that. I think that's my biggest life obstacle, because I always said to myself, once I left Detroit, I was never going back. And the people that know me, people that's close to me, baby, you see me, something has to be going on. It has to be a holiday, or if I'm really I just miss my family. If I don't bring my mom here, I go to Michigan. But I think that was the hardest thing for me, growing up homeless. My dad was in another state. Not really having what other people had, I would say. I don't think that it necessarily changed me or anything, or made me a different person, because people who know me then will definitely say I'm definitely still the same person. But it definitely molded me and kind of lit the fire up under me for the things that I will never become. And I don't really think that I would change anything about it, because a lot of people who I know who were doing the things that they were doing when I was in Michigan are pretty much doing those things. If not, some of my friends really are flourishing. And I'm just happy just to see, everybody's doing their thing. So the other part of that question was, what jobs have I had? I worked at fast food. I worked at Chick-fil-A. I worked at a boutique. I worked in a hair salon. Are those jobs? I did go to school to be an accountant, so I still have a full-time job now. I'm an accountant, still an accountant, a clerk. I did sales. Oh my God, y'all, I knocked doors. Oh my God, I knocked doors. What the heck? I feel if you knock doors, you are the sugar honey iced tea. I was knocking doors. I knocked doors for solar, and I knocked doors for alarms. And I feel like that kind of really helped me to mold myself into pitching. But I'm definitely gonna do a different video on me like talking about pitching and stuff like that. So yeah, I knock doors, y'all. So your girl I done did a lot of stuff, okay? But yeah, we about to go into the next question. Okay, so the next question is, tell the girls about your journey on YouTube and finding your niche or niche. Whatever you all prefer is what I mean, okay? I always knew that I wanted to do something with hair, right? So I've been doing hair for a long time. I never really had the urge or the dream to be like, oh my God, I want to do hair. Hair is my dream. I want to do it all day. No. I will say I really do love seeing how people just kind of transform. You know, they come in looking a little cooked, and then they come out like, oh my God, sis, you look like a meal. You look like a snack. You know what I mean? It's always been something that I enjoy, but when I realized how much I enjoyed making content, that's when I was like, oh man, I'm in love. Like, my boyfriend, he's a photographer, and you know, I kind of went through like a depressed stage before I actually started doing all of this. Like, cause he was just like, you know, babe, what is it that you want to do? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I went to school to get I got my bachelor's, and then I went and got my master's because sis had no idea what she wanted to do for real. Like, I'm just doing these things because I know I'm gonna make money. Like, but then I was like, I don't want to just be doing these things because I'm not fulfilled. So then I kind of got introduced to like YouTube. One of my friends, well, two of my friends, Monet and Aria, they're like, well, why don't you just start a channel? Like, just start a channel. And I'm like, yeah, let me just start a channel. And I kind of just took off ever since. And I like, y'all, when I say I am in love, I don't care if this video or any of my other videos get 1 view. Like, I am in love with creating content. And I really hope that, you know, someday people just really find what they love, whether it's creating content, accounting, photography, dancing, singing, whatever. Like, do what you love, because you're not gonna care what, like, how long it takes, what you have to do, like anything. Like, just do what you love. And I promise you'll be fulfilled. So that's like my little short story, like how I kind of got into it and started, and it's like, it's just going, right? So I'm grateful. So the other question says, my next question is, what motivates you to keep pushing through your toughest days? That's a really good question. Y'all, I'm big on prayer. I'm big on just staying positive. I'm really, really positive. Like, I will help and do everything that I can for anybody until they cross me, and it will never be the same. But when I have those tough days and like I want to cry and I'm frustrated or just overwhelmed, I just tell myself, like, look, everything's gonna be okay. Like, this is not just you. Like, this is you and God. Like, I'm not alone. I'll get into prayer real quick. I get into meditation. I listen to, I don't know if y'all think it's weird, and I really don't care, but I like to listen to rain. So I'll turn the YouTube, like, rain noise for sleep, and it just relaxes me. And I try to read positive books. Like, I really try not to focus on bad things, bad days. But I just try to look at everything that I do have and just kind of sort of just be super grateful. So I just kind of just changed my mindset when things are like not going the way how I would like them to go. I mean, because like, it's life. It throws us curveballs, lemons, whatever other slogans or sayings that other people may say. You just gotta adapt. And I'm not the type of person just to give up, or if something's going bad, it's like, all right, it's like a million ways to do something. Like, just because I'm trying to take this path and this path not working, it's so many other paths to take. Or sometimes I will jump on the grass, okay? I don't follow the rules. I literally will make my own rules, and I'll get to where I want to be no matter what. So I really just try to stay prayed up, stay positive, just keep like de-escalate negative thoughts and people, like everything, because I need this spirit to stay fruitful, okay? Like, this is all positivity over here, and you know, some people may or may not like it, and that's their business, and I don't get into it. I just literally focus on that and just pray. So someone said, what is my favorite food? I'm a real big king crab eater. Like, my boyfriend hates it, but I love chilies, okay? I will get honey chipotle chicken crispers with extra honey chipotle sauce, broccoli steamed, a little bit of salt and pepper, maybe cheese, and then I'll get the loaded mashed potatoes with no bacon. That's my meal every time I go to Chili's. And then sometimes if I'm feeling real frisky, I might give me an egg roll, the Southwestern egg roll. That's my favorite. High school, my dinner, Chili's. My bachelor, when I got my degree in accounting, my bachelor's, we went to Chili's. Now my family did warn me, like, if you try to take us to Chili's when you get these masters, we not coming. So I had to find a pizzeria place, or like a nice little place, like upscale pizzeria place. But yeah, I love Chili's. And like on the side of that, I love king crab. So juicy crab, crab king, anything with a crab, a blue crab, crusty crab. Did I say crusty crab? Nevertheless, I like crab. So if y'all ever wanna, you know, send me any coupons or anything, hit me up. I'm good for it. I'm good for it. How do you come up with your ideas for content? That's a good question. I really find inspiration in, oh, that's so hard. I love Pinterest, right? Love Pinterest. I love recreating certain looks from my favorite creators. And I also kind of just think outside the box, like, how would I want people to see me? What would I want people to see me in? How can I inspire somebody through clothes or a picture or a quote or like just anything? I just really sit and I'm like, what would I do? What would I want to see? And I just kind of just break it down like that. I don't know. I just really just love thinking outside the box and just recreating stuff that I myself would enjoy seeing or watching or trying. Like, I just try to recreate that. Someone said, would you ever start vlogging? And what's my overall goal for YouTube? So I will start vlogging. So I will actually be doing Vlogmas this year. I'm excited. Like, my camera's on its way. I'm excited to vlog because I feel like that'll be another outlet for people to really see my personality, because I really feel like people just know me for doing hair and that's it. And then, like, you know, when they go to Instagram, it's like, oh my god, your pictures are so nice and your hair is so cute, and it's like, that's it. I really want people to start to get to know me. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't like quick to jump into vlogging because I didn't feel like I had enough followers, and I feel like for me, I just had to build up that trust. Like, okay, she posts all the time, like, okay, I kind of like her content. Like, then it's like, okay, girl, like, what do you do every day? Like, what's your life? Like, you know, I was just trying to build that friendship, you know, that relationship with you and everybody else, so that they'll just be like, okay, you know, all right, I want to see what else she do. And I also just kind of had to wait for the stuff to come. I really could have started with my phone, but I just feel like because I have such good quality like this, I was like, it would be so disrespectful for me to not give y'all the best quality that I could possibly give y'all. So I will be starting vlogging. And as far as my overall goal for YouTube, oh my god, that's a hard question. I think I just really like with YouTube, I just want to touch as many people as possible. Like, I'm really in love with creating the content, putting it out. I love being on a schedule. I love being unavailable. I'm not gonna lie. I want people to be touched, like people who do not know how to do their hair. I want them to be like, oh my god, you know, Markela, she did that video so good. Like, I feel confident in myself to try that. For vlogging, I want people to feel like they right there with me. You know, like, I just want YouTube to be an experience. And I want to do this full time. I am definitely saying this, like, I'm speaking this into existence. I am going to be a full-time digital creator, full-time YouTuber, influencer, everything. Like, today, I'm claiming that. Like, and I cannot wait to come back and say, yeah, I did it, we did it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just excited for that whole thing. Like, I love this. And I don't know if y'all can see, I'm lit up. Like, I just had my first kiss because I just really love this. So, yeah. That's that. Next question. So, someone asked me, who do I look up to for wisdom? Now, one person who I really look up to, and I like call her all the time. Like, don't get me wrong, I definitely ask my boyfriend because I feel like he's just so knowledgeable, he's so smart, and he's experienced stuff that I never experience and things that I probably never will experience, because I feel like if somebody tell you what they go through, why would you try to attempt to go through if they clearly told you what happened to them? Like, that's, you know what I mean? Like, that don't make sense. But I definitely look up to him. But one person who I definitely look up to, I literally call her every day. She is my diary. She is my cousin. She is my my best man, my best friend, Sade. I look up to my cousin so much, right? She is a business owner. She still has a full-time job. She like takes care of her family. She just makes sure everybody's good. Like, and I just love that. She's so intelligent. Like, the girl is brilliant. She is so honest and transparent, and she's so well connected with God. So when we have conversations, I never feel threatened by her response. It's like, yeah, you're right. Or yeah, like even when she's like, we're talking about YouTube and stuff, like, cuz I think you should do this, or I think you should do that. And it's like, I might try that. I might do that. That's actually cute. But that is my boo. Like, I know, like, as you grow, the people that you talk to and you associate yourself with, they change. But that girl has elevated. Some people change, but she's elevated. And I literally, we've been a part of each other's elevation, and I just love it, and I thank her. So that's that. Darnell and my cousin Sade. So the next question is, what grinds your gears? So I know this is gonna sound real crazy. When I'm at home and I wake up and I have to go to the bathroom, I cannot stand a cold toilet seat. That pisses me off. Y'all, that makes me so mad. Like, I really need to get like one of the little cushion things, or like the fabric. But see, I don't want nobody to accidentally use the bathroom and they drop a little something on my fabric and then I'm sitting on bacteria. But I really don't like cold toilet seats. That grinds my gears. I don't really get offended or irritated by other people's actions. But when I wake up and I sit on that toilet and that toilet is cold, I will have attitude. I have attitude. I think that's really it. Like, I mean, people lie. That doesn't really bother me. People talk about people. People talk about me. That don't really bother me either. Yeah, I don't like sitting on cold toilet seats. I know that's like a weird response, but that pissed me off. It pissed me off. Okay? So if I come to your house and I have to use the bathroom, I don't know what you gotta do, but make sure it's not ice cold. Okay? Name 3 things that genuinely make you happy. Okay, so 3 things that genuinely make me happy. Food makes me happy. Creating content makes me happy. And just being with people that I love and like genuineness. You know, like, I love being with my goddaughters. Like, I love them. I love being with Darnell. I love spending time with my mom and my brother and my grandma and like my family, my best friends. Like, I literally love it. Like, I just love being in a positive, happy, high vibration type of environment, and I love learning. I know that was supposed to be 3 and I just listed more than 3, but I'm a happy person, y'all, but that makes me happy. Food, content, family. That's it. My next question. Ooh, what was the hardest thing about starting my channel? The hardest thing about starting my channel was starting my channel. I didn't know how to edit. I didn't have a camera. I didn't have no lighting. I want y'all to go back to my very first video and look. Like, I ain't had no hair for real either, if we being honest. Like, I didn't have a lot of stuff. But I started it. And, oh man, I'm getting emotional. I'm so happy that I started it because it's so much stuff that's really coming into fruition. Oh man, it's crazy. I'm emotional. Oh man, I cannot believe that I'm about to cry. Oh my God. Okay. I feel like that was it. Just starting my channel and just like really believing in myself that I can really like get this far. It's a lot of people that start a lot of stuff and they don't continue to go because, you know, they don't get the response that they want. They don't get the views, or they don't get like the comments and stuff like that. And I'm just really happy that I really didn't let none of that stuff really faze me. I've been in a lot of positions where I was like the face or like front center, and you know, people did stuff, people didn't, you know, support me, or you know, just stuff that you just have to go through to get to elevate, right? So starting my channel and just really believing in myself, like I can actually do this, you know. And crazy thing is, what made me actually believe in myself was, I'm crying, hold on. So, what really made me sit up here and believe that I could really do this was when I got my very first bad comment. And they were like, I don't even know what it said, but it was like, this video is trash. This video is trash. And another one was like, you trying to be like, oh, you trying to call yourself a YouTuber, you need a mic, or just something crazy. And I was like, you know what, I can really do this. Like, I'm getting feedback regardless. Like, it don't matter whether it's good or bad. Somebody is taking the time out to sit and watch and critique me. Oh, I can do this. Like, this is about to be easy. And then like when I figured out how to edit, and my boyfriend was teaching me like camera stuff and like what I could use, and I'm just like, I can really do this. And I was just like, videos later, views later, checks later, it's like I'm still here. I was coming out of a depressed state trying to start something that I really had no clue of how it really was gonna take off, and just to be here now and, you know, having this conversation is just like, it's lit, and I'm grateful. So thank you for that question. Y'all got me emotional. I can't believe I just cry. I ain't cry. You know, I drop a tear. Nothing crazy. My next question is, what keeps you going every day? I say my mom. Like, my girl really, she did a lot. She did a lot, you know, and she did it for me. You know, of course she did it for my brother, but she did it for me. And it took me a long time to really realize and appreciate the things that she had to sacrifice, things that she gave up, and just things that she lost that I really was very ignorant and really I didn't really have too much knowledge of it growing up. I mean, you know, I was a kid. But now it's like, dang, like, she's gonna get I owe her the world, and she's gonna get it, because it's like, I'm working on it. You know what I mean? Like, she's my everything. Like, she put in more work than my other parent, you know, like, she went through a lot with my brother and, you know, her marriage and just a lot of things. Like, she went through a lot of stuff, and just for her to still be so strong and be so light and just be so beautiful after growing, because she did a lot of growing, okay? Because my mama used to box. I'm gonna say boxing. My mama was a boxer. She's a well-known boxer in Detroit. Say like, nah, I'm just playing. But she used to throw them hands though, but we're not gonna get into all of that. But I will say my mama is very strong, and I just really love her, and I adore how strong she is, and I kind of like adapted those qualities from her. And for real, had she not gone through those things, I definitely wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be going so hard for a lot of the things that I go hard for, because I know one day I want to be able to buy her a house, and I just want her to be happy, well off, just enjoy her life and not really have to do anything unless she wants to. So that's my goal, and I'm sticking to it. I'm gonna stick beside her. I'm gonna stick beside her because she the one. So the next question, we only got a few questions. What made you want to be an influencer, and how did you get started? Okay, that's a great question. So I was very heavily active in college. I was a campus queen, and I did a lot of events and speaking and hosting and just being present and just in leadership. And I kind of feel like that kind of lit a little fire in me, because I called myself trying to model, but I did not know what my type of modeling was, because it wasn't like I did like do like beauty stuff like that, but I knew that's something that I didn't want to do. Like, it's some girls out here that are professionals, and I'm like, yeah, that's definitely not me. I need to figure it out. So talked to my boyfriend, and I used to really get on his nerves. He's really the GOAT, because he's really the one who kind of got me into it. Like, back when I was depressed and really didn't know what I wanted to do, I was really about to go get my doctorate because I did not know what I wanted to do. That is so bad. And I was like, you know what? I'm not about to do that, because I'm not about to keep wasting money on something that I'm not feel. So he was like, yeah, babe, just try this and do this and try that and do that. And I was like, okay. And I feel like he's like my number one supporter and like one of my biggest advocates for what I do. And I know sometimes we can bump heads, because he is so creative and he has his own output, and he does know more than me, but I like to think that I know more than him. Well, but yeah, like he'll throw me ideas and I'll be like, no, I don't like that or whatever, and then I'll try it my way, and then it don't work, and I'll be like, all right, well, let's just go ahead and do it like this. And then I will say, ever since I have done influencing, I have learned how to edit my own photos. I've even learned how to take my own photos, and it really kind of just takes a lot of the stress off of him. But I know at the end of the day, he doesn't mind helping me and stuff. But I just really enjoy taking photos and just really creating an experience. I just love creating content. Like, I could take it on my phone, and no, I'm not about to do that. Like, if I'm going to put out something, I want it to look amazing. I want it to be like, oh my God, like this picture is like, or oh my God, I want whatever that is. Like, I want that blanket or that purse, or where do you get those pants from? Like, that's what I want to give, and I am going to share it. So that's really how it kind of started. And yeah, what made me want to be an influencer? I think I answered that question and how it started. So yeah, that's pretty much how it started. I want to say that was like the last question. I'm sorry to whoever left a question and I didn't get to your question. I definitely had a lot of questions to go through, but I do want to say thank you for everybody that did participate. And if you did not get a chance to participate, make sure you follow me on Instagram. That way you can keep up with my latest posts, and of course, like my engagement questions and everything. I think the next Q&A that I will be doing is going to be in December, because I will be doing Vlogmas this year. I will be dropping a video every day until Christmas, and that's gonna be a lot, but I'm excited. I'm excited, and I look forward to it. And if you're not already subscribed, then go ahead and subscribe, okay? Because I don't know what you're waiting for. I don't know, you need somebody to tell you to subscribe to my channel, and you done sat and watched the video. So go ahead and click the subscribe button, okay? But without further ado, I cannot wait to see you guys next time. I love y'all so much, and I'm so excited for you to see what is in store. I'm excited. I want to say I thank you and I love you, and I cannot wait to see you next time.